Take two. Hi guys, welcome. Now that I have the microphone connected, I can actually restart this video. So today we're going to be wrapping up YUM. And at this point I've tested every single product behind me with the exception of the wax, which I'm going to mess around with here on camera today, tomorrow. And I've got to say that the whole line, there wasn't really anything that I was disappointed with. Everything worked very well. There are a lot of products. It can feel complicated. You obviously don't need all of these once you figure out your method and what you're doing. You know, there are certain things that are going to apply to certain situations and things that don't, right? Everything here I bought with my own money. I bought them from the House of Rags on my own money. I got 10% off and a 10% kickback because I used my own affiliate code. But beyond that, I bought all of these. I do have to also be transparent and say that YUM did send me a couple things that were not part of the review, like a hat and a shirt and a sign for the wall and a ceramic coating that I haven't tested yet. But, you know, these products were things that I bought with my own money. So just being honest and transparent about that. There will be a link down below to buy these from the House of Rags if you're in the United States. That link will give you 10% off. It'll give me 10% back. And it's one of the ways that you help to support my channel. If you don't click that link, that's totally cool. If you buy other products, that's totally cool too. I'm gonna start off, just go through all of the products. I'm gonna tell you at the end what I'm keeping and what ones are making it into my, we'll say, long-term rotation, right? So YUM Rinseless, I found that had a really high cleaning power. It reminded me of like Detail Code Nemesis, for example, which also has a really high cleaning power. Did a great job of breaking down bugs and grime and dirt. So I really enjoyed using it. Again, like I said, high cleaning power. Doesn't really leave anything behind. I was surprised because it does say something about having the slickest and safest wash without excessive water. It's not really slick in my opinion, but using like the detailer following it, that's where you get the slickness. So yeah, let's touch on that next. YUM Detailer, this is one of my favorite products of the entire line. I keep going back and forth as to whether I like this or Garage Therapy Quick Detailer better. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I did buy a gallon. I'm going to hold on to it long term. I'm going to use that and Garage Therapy back and forth and figure out which one I like more long term. But that is really, really good. Insane slickness. It's not a ton of protection, which is kind of what I want for my daily drive or my weekly washes, you know, that kind of thing. So I really enjoyed that. Their panel wipe worked well. Most panel wipes are pretty similar. It reminded me of like CarPro Eraser. CarPro Eraser is a product that I really liked. Actually, I still have some up here in the spray bottle, but I can't buy it anymore in the United States. Well, sorry, I can't buy it anymore in the state of California. So I'm actually going to be switching to a different product. But I did really like this. I thought that it provided a reasonable amount of slickness, good scent, but it is at the end of the day a panel wipe product, so they are pretty clean and squeaky. Reset worked well for demineralization, bringing back a coating. It doesn't have a high cleaning power. It's not designed to, but it did a great job of bringing back the coating. I think some others like Labo Cosmetica are a little bit stronger. Luminous, their S pre-wash, I found to be a little bit stronger as well, but this feels like a good one for like a safe wash, right? I've got a coated car. I want to do a wash to bring back my coating because it's, you know, getting, there's a bunch of mineral content, rain spots, hard water, you know, that kind of stuff on the car. Undress worked really well as a tire cleaner. I like that a lot. It immediately started browning, worked very, very well. That's another one that I might consider long-term. I'm still using Armor Detail Supply's tire cleaner. That's still my current favorite, but I think that they're both like really close to each other. I could switch back and forth and be happy. There are other brands that I like too, like BDE from Detail Co. and some others that are an excellent value, but I liked Undress. I thought that worked really well, and that wasn't one that I was expecting, like, you know, tire cleaner's a tire cleaner kind of thing, but it's really strong. It works well. Dress, I also liked. That's their tire dressing. And even, so you can dilute it and get a more matte finish, but even undiluted, I really enjoyed it, and I didn't find that it was too shiny on my tires. It wasn't annoying in any way. it doesn't, it's the durability isn't too high. You know, certain products like Armor Ghost, I found like the durability is so high on it, it's like you almost can't get it off the tire, and that worked really well. I think it's a good balance of, you know, you've got some options, dilutable, you can make it kind of what you want it to be, but it's not overwhelming. Even straight, it's not insanely glossy, which I don't really like glossy. So if you like glossy, it's probably not for you, but you could also probably apply multiple coatings and get it to be for you. I knocked it down pretty quick versus letting it sit on the rubber for a little bit longer. It probably would have been a little bit glossier if I let it sit on longer. Wheel foam worked well. Again, it's not really a product that I find that I use in my process. I'm actually using YUM Wheel in a foamer that's back here in this one, and I don't have that bottle sitting here because I have a gallon of it. YUM Wheel, I think, works insanely well, and the difference is that YUM Wheel has degreaser and iron remover, and it does a great job of blowing away brake grime and dust. And I did an individual video on that product, YUM Wheel. I just find that I don't really need the YUM Wheel foam. The point of wheel foam, in my opinion, and like reading into the product and trying to understand how it's supposed to work, is it's supposed to be a way to mask the sunlight from the YUM Wheel. So if you put the YUM Wheel on your tire, on your wheel, and you want to keep the sun from making it spot your car, you can go over it with wheel foam, and it's to provide like a UV almost protection kind of. Protection isn't the right word, but like to make it so that the chemicals don't etch your paint because of the sunlight, because of them drying on the car, to give it additional dwell time. I find that if I just foam YUM Wheel, that actually works really well, and I don't really need wheel foam. The tar and residue worked very well. I enjoyed that. I did a full video on multiple tar and residue removers. That one performed very well. It's got an interesting scent to it. Again, you know, it's kind of like nitpicky stuff. The label's coming off of it, just is what it is. I think that there are a lot of bottles that are like that. This is a PETE bottle. Going to an HDPE bottle, like one of these, would probably keep that from happening. But we had those problems with like the first edition Press-Alls and some other spray bottles as well. So they're not the only ones that have trouble with a tar remover getting through the coating. But as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. It works very well. It smells good. It's a pleasant user experience, but it's a tar remover, you know? Like, they're all, the best tar removers are still not a great user experience, if that makes sense. YUM foam, I like that quite a bit. YUM foam over the top of citrus is really, I think, the magic. Use citrus as a pre-spray, like for bugs, grime, dirts, that kind of stuff, and then you go over the top of it with foam as a pH neutral foam that allows like a pre-rinse or pre-wash. Foam worked well. You know, this one didn't really like blow me away, you know, scent-wise or anything like that. It worked well. It provided good dwell time. It protected the citrus from the sun and from etching my car, which I think is really what its purpose is. YUM Wash I liked. You don't have to use very much of it. It smells great. It's like a bubblegum scent. Works, again, really well. Good lubricity, good like mitt float, meaning like the way the mitt feels kind of when you're going over the car. You know, I normally use GSF. I think GSF is a little bit higher, but I use a lot more GSF in the Canon than I do that, so it's probably a lot more economical than GSF. And then I like cherry scent better than the bubblegum scent. It's more of a personal preference thing. Citrus I already talked about. That worked really well. I use it as a pre-spray for bugs or dirt or grime, and then go over it with, you know, either rinse it off quickly or go over it with a foam or something to protect it from the sun and let it do its thing. Deodorizer. So I'm not a big fan of like a lemon pledge scent. It's a lemon zest is the scent. It's got a good scent, like from a strength perspective. That scent is not for me. I prefer more of like a fresh linen, like the like Clean Till Fabric Clean or Mild Deep Refresh. But my wife and my daughter both really liked it. So if you've got somebody that's into more fruity scents, that is, I mean, it works well. It smells good. They liked it. I sprayed some in her car. I sprayed some in my daughter's car. She has a Subaru. and hers had like a little moldy smell, and that took care of it. Did a great job. So I do like it. It worked well, but it's not a scent that I would personally choose. You know, it's just, again, personal preference. Glass worked really well. It didn't quite have the stiction of Natido, which is my favorite currently right now. It works a lot better than, you know, like Invisible Glass Stoner, which is like kind of the go-to that a lot of people use. I found it similar to like Clean Tools Glass Cleaner, or Kosh Chemie GC, which I really like. It's similar to that. You can see, again, I used quite a bit of it. I've been using it like around the house. I used it on my computer desk. I used it on my monitor. I used it on my laptop keyboard, you know, stuff like that. Spray it on the towel and wipe your keyboard off. I think that it works really well. I like it a lot. I think it smells good. You know, like I said, Natido is my current favorite. It's not unseating it, but it's close. I like it. I could use it and be happy. It's just not my favorite, right? The interior is really strong. I found it worked well, but it almost scares me with its strength, if that makes sense. And I know that you can dilute it and you can play around with it in other ways too. It worked well. Like, again, very strong, very effective, but you need to be careful because of how strong it is. It even says on the bottle, like, test for color fastness, that you're not removing color. And since it is a strong cleaner, test in a small spot first to ensure it does not remove any dye coloring from colored leather surface. And if anything other than dirt appears on your YUMcars interior towels, dilute it by up to 50% with water. So my recommendation would be, unless you're cleaning dirty cars, you know, if you're doing cup holders that are full of coffee all day, like that's awesome. It works great. But if you're doing, you know, if you're cleaning a clean car on a pretty regular basis, I'd go 50-50 with water and do it that way. It's got a good scent. Again, it's like a eucalyptus or something like that. Yeah. And it's not my favorite, but it's not bad and it's not overwhelming. Like, it doesn't linger. You can tell when you're using it, but it doesn't really linger. Foam Plus I used today. I found that easy to apply. I'm not a big fan of like wet coat products, but it worked well. It provided good hydrophobics pretty much instantaneously. You know, obviously if you're into that type of product, that or the ceramic, you might find that you really enjoy those. YUM Ceramic is sitting around here somewhere too. I don't know where I put it. Well, I also have YUM Ceramic floating around here somewhere because I just tested that and Foam Plus on the car. Ceramic has a slickness very similar to the detailer, and I really like the detailer because of the slickness. It goes on easy, it wipes off easy, even in sunlight I didn't have an issue. The thing, like, those products don't really, I don't care about those products, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, I would rather just do a coating on my car, or have my car just have something like a detailer that I'm just continuously applying as I'm washing the car. I either want long-term protection or it's a car that I'm going to continuously be washing. That's just how I feel. But if you were a detailer and you're doing somebody's car like once a month or something like that, or it's your wife's car, you're doing it once a month, you know, maybe you want to have a little bit stronger protection on it. Something like Foam Plus, super easy to apply, or the ceramic, which has a great slickness, higher than the Foam Plus. Anyway, I did see something about Foam Plus building over time, so I think the more you use it, the more you're going to find the hydrophobics and protection. So it's probably not going to be very strong right out of the gate, more so because it's trying to build and not get like smeary, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I really like the products. The ones I'm keeping, I bought a gallon of detailer. So I have somebody who's interested in buying the whole line from me because they want to try the products out themselves. So I'm keeping, I have a gallon of detailer. I'm going to send that bottle that's about half used to him. I'm going to keep about half of the rinseless wash. I'm also going to keep I have a small bottle of deodorizer. I'm going to keep that. I have 2 glasses. I'm going to keep one of those, and I'm going to keep wax. I really like Undress. I think when I get through my Armor Detail Supply tire cleaner, I might buy that next and spend some time going, you know, using that. I don't want to change up too much in my line all at once, but I'm still on the fence which detailer I like more, going back and forth on that. But Detailer is a product that I use a lot of, and I really enjoy using it, and it's like one of my favorite steps in the entire process. Tire cleaner is something I only really use occasionally when I'm trying to like remove a bunch of black caked on tire dressing. So I don't go through that quite as often. That Armor Detail tire cleaner will probably last me a lot longer than the gallon of Garage Therapy Quick Detailer that I have sitting up there. So anyway, that's all that I have. YUM line has been great. Like I said, it is a very, every product has a purpose and they're kind of designed to work together. And you're going to find, like, if you just use YUM Wash, it doesn't really have a heavy cleaning power. You have to use citrus, you have to use foam, you have to use their other products that are designed for each of those steps. None of these products are designed to be ands, you know, foam and cleaner or high alkaline wash or anything like they're all designed to be used individually as part of a multi-stage process. So, you know, if you're like me and you're into the multi-stage process, into playing with different things, into trying things in different ways, this might be a good line for you to play around with. Reminds me a lot of Garage Therapy. It reminds me a lot, the effectiveness reminds me a lot of Armor Detail Supply. I always really liked Armor. They've got a lot of really good products here. Armor has a lot of really good products in their line as well. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you're having a great day.